nothing. Yeah, if it ain't love, it ain't nothing.
Peace and power to the true and living. What's good, family? This is CBornNacirfaSun, and I am you. Yo, I'm excited to be coming back at you with yet another powerful video. This is Reflections of a Higher Consciousness. Yep, as the name says, and as always, we are going deep. So this one is about the snares of love. So I title it Beware of Love. Because you see, the biggest and most powerful weapon of Lucifer, that which has brought about the destruction of the material world, that which has brought about the spiritual degeneracy of human beings, that which has set the Creator's plan off course, is the lie. The lie, Lie. That is the most powerful weapon of Lucifer. That is the root of the Lucifarian principle, the lie. Because you see, as I always mention, Lucifer's plan was to destroy the work of God. Lucifer wanted to replace God by becoming the opposite of God, wanted to destroy the work of God. You know, so in order to do so, he decided to do the very opposite of everything that the Creator put into place. So you see, God is light and truth. The work of God is light and truth. And Lucifer wanted to destroy that. So he introduced the opposite of light and truth, which is the lie and darkness. That is his most powerful weapon. Through introducing the lie to humanity, and we accepted the lie, we implemented the lie. We started to live according to the lie. We started to neglect the truth and the light of God and started to live according to Lucifer's lies. You know, this is the most powerful weapon of Lucifer. So our foundations, our customs and beliefs, religions are all built on the lie, are all built on the lie of Lucifer. And this is why it all must be destroyed. You know, in order for the new to come, in order for the light to come, the old must be destroyed. The old must be done away with. The darkness must be destroyed and done away with. Because our entire foundation is based on Luciferian lies. And this is the root of the darkness, the evil, and destruction that we see in this world today. The lie is the root of that. Because none of it is rooted in the truth in light of the Creator. You know? The Luciferian lie, this is what we're dealing with. So, one of those lies, I mean, is they're everywhere. If you look throughout history, if you look at societies now, and you look at human societies throughout, the course of history, you will see, one by one, the foundations of the lies being laid to what it is now and today, to what we're dealing with today. You know, and it has become so thick and heavy today because this is something that we've been doing for thousands of years. So it has become very thick and heavy today, and makes it very difficult for a lot of people to extricate themselves from these tenacious, slimy, symbiotic lies. And one of the lies that is being used today to push this Luciferian agenda is the lie of love. Because remember, they're going to take everything of the creator, they're going to pervert it, they're going to twist it, they're going to invert it to make it serve their lie, to adjust it to their lies. So one of the lie that they're using to push their agenda, to push this Luciferian agenda, is the lie of love. And this is mainly concerning the alphabet movement. Mainly concerning, these people who are out here telling you that gender is not real, gender is fluid, gender is like an outfit you can wear and switch every day. A man can be a woman can be a man. These people who are out here pushing the homosexual agenda down our throats. They're using the lie of love to push their evil Luciferian agenda. And this is why it is so important to know the laws of the Creator. And this is why I always stress to read the Grail message, because the Luciferian lie is everywhere. Our whole entire life in the world has been built based upon this. So the only way we can escape this, the only way we can recognize this so we don't fall victim to it, is to know the law of the Creator. The laws of the Creator is light. It's the light that guides us out of this nonsense. But when you don't know the law, you fall so easily a prey to this bullshit that they're pushing and using this false notion of love. And that's the only thing that's wrong with, what they call love, is that it's not fucking love. So they come out here with this, God is love and we should love and accept everybody. We shouldn't make people feel uncomfortable. We should do what we have to do to make people feel accepted and, included and da 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 da. All this nonsense they try to push and try to package it in this appealing way of love. But if we're not careful and we don't know the laws of our Creator, we fall a prey, a victim to these lies. Because what they call love is not love. What they're pushing is not love. It is Luciferian evil and darkness disguised as love. Because they know that the only way they can get the general public to accept this shit is to wrap it up and package it in things that we hold dear, such as love. So that's the idea. Love. We have to love everybody. We have to make everybody feel accepted and included. But let's dive into this and let's see why and understand why that what they call love is not love. Why gender confusion is not love. Gender fluidity is not love. saying stupid shit like a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man simply because they feel like it, is not love. You know, it's Lucifarian darkness and evil. And I'm not coming from a place of animosity when I say this, you know, but we have to be honest with ourselves, and we can't just sit here and accept these damn lies, because these lies in the way they're being pushed now is an attack on us. It's an attack on life. It's an attack on truth. And if we just sit here and accept it, then we deserve all the bullshit, the pain and suffering that's going to come with it. Because it is going to come with a lot of pain and suffering, a lot of devastation. Because it's not rooted in truth. So let's talk about, let's dive deep into the concept of love. Let's talk about the root of love, where love really comes from, where love really is. So we can see that what they call love is not really love, it's evil, it's darkness disguising itself. You know, and as I mentioned, we got to go deep, you know, and it's crazy because I never thought that I will be going to the depth to which I have gone, especially in the Holy Trinity video, because I told myself I was just going to keep it light and on the surface, you know, because the whole idea here is to bring awareness to the Grail message, you know, and get people to dive into the Grail message. But I realized that the more videos I make, the more that the deeper, you know, I'll have to dive into some of these concepts. You know, but as always, you know, I'm never gonna be able to give you the whole thing. I'm never going to give you the whole thing. You have to dive into the Grail message. You have to experience the Grail message to get that for yourself. You know, that's the best way. But today we're gonna be diving deep, because I really want to make you understand the origin of love and why, you know, anything that is not in alignment with true love, with real love, is evil and is actually against the Creator. You know, because a lot of people are not aware that these are Lucifarians who are pushing this stuff. So let's go deep. When I did the Holy Trinity video, and really I would strongly suggest that you go back and watch my Holy Trinity video, because it'll help you understand a lot of what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Really, you should go back and watch all my videos, you know, but the Holy Trinity one I made recently for sure. You should go back and you should go and check that one out. It'll help with this one. So in that video, I talked about how light, real light, is God. How there's no such thing as light in creation. Human beings have never seen light, and we will never see light. What we know as light is just the later effects of the radiation of light. But real light, true light, is God. God is light. And that light has never been in creation. And we cannot behold light. It's too powerful. It will literally consume the whole creation. So what we have encountered and called light is really the later effects of the radiation of light. So the same applies to life. Life, real life, is God. So God and God alone is living. God and God alone is life. Everything else is just an effect of this life. So there's only one life. There's only one light, and that's God. And human beings have never seen and will never see this light and this life. We cannot behold it. It is too powerful. We will simply just disintegrate into dust. So once again, life, real life, is God. And in this life, there is light. In this life, there is power. In this life, there is love. So life, light, power, and love cannot be separated. And that's God. There's only one light, that's God. There's only one power, that's God. There's only one life, that's God. And God is the source of love. I mean, this is deep. We're going incredibly deep, you know. And I know this is something that may be difficult to wrap your mind around, because we look at ourselves, we look at creation, we look at nature, and we say, "Oh, that's life," you know, because we don't know what else to call it. We don't know any better. That's the best we can do. That's the closest that we can come to life. Because real life is unapproachable. It's far away from us. What we are, what we see, what we experience are just the effects of life. And to go deeper, right, as far as creation goes, creation is the permitted effects of life, whereas divinity is the unavoidable effect of life. Right? And once again, if you go back to my Holy Trinity video, when I explain about the spirit germs that were at the outer border of the divine world, and could not come into existence in the divine world because the pressure of the light was too great for them, right? This is what I'm talking about. So those spirit germs are what later became creation. Those spirit germs that were at the outer border of the divine realm, those are what later became creation. God did not have to allow them to come into consciousness, to have conscious existence. You know, he could have just left them at the level, at the stage of spiritual germs. But these germs had within them the urge to become conscious, and that urge grew and became strong to a point where it went from an urge to a petition. And this petition grew and became strong and stronger. And this petition became so strong that it rose to the steps of God's throne. So the Creator, out of his love, decided to heed the petition and allow these spirit germs to have conscious, to enjoy conscious existence. And out of that, creation came into existence. But God did not have to allow that. That was the permitted effects of life, whereas divinity is the unavoidable effects of life. So this stuff goes incredibly deep, right? But once again, life, real life is God. And within that life is light, is power, is love. And the Creator, everything that the Creator does, everything that emanates from the Creator, everything happens according to the laws of the Creator. God acts according to his laws and never acts outside of his laws. Creation came into existence through the laws of the Creator. Everything. There is nothing that is above the law of the Creator. There is nothing that happens outside the laws of God. So when we talk about love, love is deeply rooted in the laws of the Creator. Love cannot be separated from God's laws. So you cannot speak of love where the laws of the Creator are absent. And you cannot speak of the laws of the Creator where love is absent. You see what I'm saying? So when these people come on the scene and using this love, this fake love, this false light to push their agenda, we have to love everybody, and trying to pass all these laws in the name of this fake love, in the name of this fake light. If you know the laws of the Creator, it is easy to recognize their bullshit. So there cannot be love. There is no such thing as love where the laws of the Creator are not honored and recognized. And with everything that they're doing, with this whole gender confusion, agenda, with the homosexual agenda, with all these things, they are lacking. They are against the laws of the Creator. They are acts against the laws of God. So therefore, there is no love in them. They are not acting based on love. They're acting based on darkness and evil and lies. Because true love, real love, is rooted in the laws of the Creator. And gender confusion is against the laws of the Creator. Homosexuality is against the laws of the Creator. All these transgender ideals, these things are against the laws of the Creator, and they are meant to destroy what God built. So where's the love? Where is the love when these things are meant to destroy the work of God? Where is the love? These things are not upbuilding. They're destructive. So where's the love? Because true love only upbuilds, only builds up, because it is rooted in the love of the Creator. And whenever, we are in harmony, whenever anything is in harmony with the laws of God, it can only flourish. It can only prosper. It can only produce life. But look at all the darkness and destruction in everything that they're pushing. Look at all the hatred, you know? And once again, everything that I'm saying here, I'm not speaking with no animosity against anyone or any group. You know? Not at all. Because you know that they're quick to throw these labels at you. You know? Homophobia. If you don't agree with what they're saying, if you don't agree with their lies, if you don't accept their lies, you're homophobic, you're transphobic, you're racist. You're spreading hate speech. You know, they throw those labels at you. It's all a game. It's all a game. And it's meant to bring about this spiritual destruction and degeneracy of humanity. It is meant to bring this global Lucifarian world order. This do as thy wilt nonsense. Because the other part of do as thy wilt that they don't tell you is that in order for you to do as thy wilt, is for you to completely ignore the will of the Creator, the will of creation, the laws of the Creator. And that's what they call freedom. But once again, these are false lights. You see, one thing to understand here is this, that there are many souls, many beings, many entities on this earth today who don't really belong here. And that may sound like, you know, some evil shit to say, but it's really not. There's a lot of souls who don't belong here. You know, there's a lot of souls on this planet today who have sold themselves to Lucifer many lifetimes ago. Many, many lifetimes ago, they have sold themselves to Lucifer. And they're all here today on this earth carrying out his agenda. And many of these souls are incarnated today in positions of power. They hold all the power, you know, in the media, in education, in science, in food, in everything. They hold the power. But they're also greatly concentrated amongst the everyday average people. So there's a lot of souls on this planet today who don't belong here, who have sold themselves a long time ago to Lucifer. And the only reason why they are able to be here today is through, you know, the spiritual degeneracy that have been spread by human beings. Because originally these souls became so degenerate that they fell, that, you know, they became so degenerate that after they died, they could no longer incarnate on earth, and they went to the darker and nether regions and were not able to incarnate on earth. But by human beings spreading this Luciferian lie, this evil and darkness, you know, on this planet, we open the gate to the dark and nether regions, and thereby allowing these degenerate souls who don't belong here to incarnate on the earth. And many of them have usurped positions of power, you know, have taken positions of power and control. So this is what we're dealing with. So these souls, because they have sold themselves to Lucifer many lifetimes ago, because they have become so spiritually degenerate, they cannot see the light. There is no light in them. Their light has become extinguished. And these are the souls who are going to become disintegrated when Emmanuel comes to bring the judgment. When Emmanuel comes to eradicate evil, they're going to disintegrate in the great and final judgment. But they are here today. So no matter how hard you try to explain, things to them and give them the light and truth, they just will not be able to see it. All they see is this Lucifarian lie that has been sold to them, that they have sold themselves to. Therefore, all they're going to do is push the Lucifarian lie to the extent of anything and anyone. They will lie, they will murder, they will steal to push, to create this Lucifarian world. That's all they know. That's what they have bought into. So they have no choice but to try to create this Lucifarian world. So this is what we're dealing with today in this world. And this is why it's hard for a lot of people to accept this shit, because it's very scary. It sounds very scary. And this darkness and evil goes incredibly deep. But what else can you expect when this is something that we have been doing for thousands upon thousands of years? This Luciferian rebellion against the Creator started approximately 1 million years ago. So what can you expect? So it's going to manifest in a very scary way. And when you really start peeling back all these layers, because this shit is really deep and multi-layered. When you really start pulling back all these layers, this shit gets darker and darker and scarier. And makes it harder and harder to really give light and truth to people. But you're only afraid of this shit when you don't realize, when you don't know the laws of the Creator and how creation works. And I've explained this before, and I'm going to explain it again. Evil can never defeat good. Darkness can never defeat light, because there is only one power. Everything that came into existence through this one power. Everything that happens through this one power. There is only one power. That is the power of God. So the power that I'm using to speak to you right now, the power that grows our hair, the power that blinks your eye, the power that grows the food that we eat. I mean, everything that happens with this power. When the rain falls, when the grass grows, when the earth turns, death and birth. Death and birth. Everything is happening with this power of the Creator. There is only one power. But since God is good, God is the light, God is love, and knows no evil, the concept of evil is absolutely foreign to the Creator. This power is always going to be the strongest when it is used for good. Because when you're using this power for good, you are connecting with the source of this power, which is the Creator, which is God. Therefore, when you're using the power for good, it is unlimited in its creative might. It is more powerful. There's more possibilities. There's more things you can do when you're using this power for good. It is stronger. But when you're using it for evil, it becomes weaker because it is being taken further away from its source. Since God knows no evil, when you use the power for evil, it becomes weaker. There are less possibilities. Right? Therefore, good will always be stronger than evil. And evil knows this. These evil beings, these Lucifarians, they know this. And this is why evil must always operate in darkness. It cannot operate out in the open. Because you see, truth and light, God, there is no mysteries. The mysteries have only been created by the darkness. The light operates out in the open. When you look out into creation, if you can really see, when you look at creation, when you look at nature, you see the work of God is out in the open for you to see. You can recognize the laws. When you look at the work of God, you can recognize his love. There's nothing hidden. It's all there for us to discover, to experience and enjoy. But evil must always operate in darkness because it is aware of its own weakness. It is aware of its own inferiority to the light. Because evil knows that if it exposes itself, oh, come on, we ain't having that shit. We ain't having that shit. These Lucifarians know that if they operate out in the open and they're truthful about what they're trying to do, we ain't having that shit. So they must operate in the darkness. They must bring us down to their level. They must cause us to become, spiritually degenerate as they are. So evil, the evil that so many of us are afraid of, is aware of its own inferiority to goodness and the light. This evil that we are afraid of is afraid of the light. It's more afraid of us. But since we're ignorant of the laws of our Creator, we cannot exercise all the gifts that comes with these laws. And one of those gifts that comes with these laws is that as long as we remain good, as long as we remain in the light, we will always be able to defeat any evil that comes against us. Because evil is inferior to the light. This shit goes deep. These Lucifarians know this. So they must operate in darkness in order to have any kind of success. They must lie. This is their weapon. This is their only weapon. But it is a powerful weapon because human beings have accepted it. Right? And it is a weapon that has many different layers and manifestations and tentacles. But it is only one weapon, and that is the lie. You know what I mean? This shit goes deep, man. Evil knows, this evil that so many of us are afraid of is more afraid of us. That's why it never fights us openly. It fights us in the darkness. It must plot behind our back. It can never stand in our faces and openly challenge us. As long as we stand in light and truth, we will defeat it. You know what I mean? So once again, when they come on the scene pushing this false notion of love and trying to get you to accept the bullshit they're pushing by wrapping it up in love, it's not love. It's darkness and evil. Because true love is rooted in the laws of God. Point blank, period. Anything that is not rooted in the love, in the laws of the Creator, is evil. It's wrong. It's going to bring about darkness and destruction. Point blank, period. This is, knowing the laws of the Creator, having this knowledge of creation, which, comes to us in the form of the Grail message, is our protection against this bullshit, against the lie that they're going to use to try to destroy us. I'm sorry if I'm getting too loud. I feel like I'm getting too loud. But I mean, it's the passion, I tell you. It's the passion. But we have to be on the lookout for this stuff. So don't let these people come on the scene trying to pass all these laws and policies and bullshit in the name of love. Because what they call love is not love. It's darkness and destruction. True love is rooted in the laws of the Creator. You know what I mean? So, man, I don't know what else. I mean, I can go on for hours with this shit, man. There's so many other things that I could say, but let me just look over my notes and make sure that I cover all the main points. This is the false light. This is the snares of love that we must be aware of. Beware of what they call love. Beware of these degenerate Lucifarian souls that are here to deceive us. Man, I think that's pretty much it, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video. I didn't even intend to make this video this long, man, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, as always, experience the Grail message. You know what I mean? You have to get that experience for yourself. Nobody can get it for you. You have to get that for yourself. I'm just doing my best to bring you what I can bring you, give you the little nuggets that I can give you. But it's nothing compared to what you will get through this personal experiencing of the word of the Creator. The true word of the Creator. And you must get the 1931 edition, not this new edition. Because you see, as I mentioned before with the Bible and all these other, with every holy book, everything of humanity, everything of this world has been polluted, has been infiltrated by these Lucifarians. Everything. So the same attempts were made upon the message. Which is why you must go to the original 1931 edition. Because this new edition is not, has been polluted, has been tampered with. You know? You got to go to the 1931 edition. Because the darkness, the darkness is playing its hands everywhere, man. We must remain vigilant. It's playing its hands everywhere. So our only real protection against this, again, is the knowledge of creation. The laws of the Creator. Being aware of the laws of the Creator. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, peace and power to the true and living. This is CBornNacirfaSun, and I am you. And remember, I am you is just a deeper way of saying I love you. It's a deeper expression of love. Because true love, genuine love, you know what I'm saying, recognizes the connection. True love. Because love connects us all. Love makes us all one. You know what I mean? So if you truly love someone, you realize that you are that person. If you truly love humanity, if you truly love people, at this level, then does anyone ever have to tell you, right, not to steal from people, not to hurt people, not to kill people? If you truly realize that I am you and you are me, does anyone have to tell you not to hurt me or you? Because when you hurt me, you hurt you. And if I hurt you, I hurt me. You know what I mean? So I am you. Peace and power to the true and living. I am you.
If it ain't love, it ain't nothing. Yeah. If it ain't love, it ain't nothing.